Hi, I'm Jay Nicholas for the Oregon Fly Fishing Blog.
Hey, welcome back to the Oregon Fly Fishing Blog and our No Nonsense series of saltwater fly tying. What does no nonsense mean? That's silly. Means no frills. Means get down to business, time to fly. This is a version of a surf candy, but it's tied for pink salmon. So we call it pink salmon candy. And not only are they pink salmon, but they like the color pink in their lures. I'm sure that's not all they like, but they do like pink. And this is it's not a big fly. It's tied in the surf candy style. And pink salmon are the big run this year. And especially places like the Skagit, these fish are very abundant. And out, so people catch them out in the estuary. They catch them out in the ocean. If you're fishing in the river, I'm rambling, aren't I? So I got some pink bucktail there. Anyway, this is a fly that you could fish either in the estuary or in the river. You could cast and swing. You could let it hang in the current. So I got some pink bucktail, but the pink bucktail isn't quite pink enough for me. And I want to fancy up this fly a little bit. So I'm adding some fluorofiber, which is very bright pink. I'm using a fine mono thread. And with each material I add, I'm just doing a kind of a spiral wrap towards the rear of the hook. And why am I adding? Because I could have stopped, I suppose, with just pink bucktail, but how boring would that be? I got some fluorescent pink fish hair around. Remember that old stuff? Well, it's old. I don't really care for the fact that the fibers are so even in nature and they just don't compress, but what they do have on their side is brightness. And so I'm putting in some fish hair, and it meets my expectations for brightness. Very nice. And firmness. Now the Glisten Glow that I put in immediately on top of the bucktail is, I'm going to throw in some pink Crystal Flash too. The Glisten Glow is super bright, but it's also super limp. And I want a fly that will stand out, and I would rather not have to run my clear cure goo way back on the tail like they often will with these flies to prevent hook fouling. And hook fouling is a topic of debate, long debate and discussion and passion. So I got some bucktail, and I have some Glisten Glow, and I have some fish hair, and I have some Crystal Flash. And now I'm going to put on some eyes. And what you're going to see is, you're going to see this fly really come alive. And we're going to do at least one other pink salmon fly too, a pink salmon seducer. What you're gonna see this fly really come alive when I add my cure goo to it. So here's let's see, here's my tack free. I want to get those eyes where they'll stay before I really start to build up the body on this fly. the surf candy style fly makes a fly that it has a slim profile. It's very durable. It's easy to cast. It's light to cast. You don't fish it very deep. I mean, you can fish this 6 feet deep on a sink tip. Let's try this container. Let's see if this thick goo will flow. Here we go. Pink salmon will travel in big schools up rivers where they're migrating, and you can fish them on gravel bars. Pretty easy cast and swing. Anchor your boat. You can wade. You don't wade very deep, ankle deep, shin deep perhaps. So I'm going to do the cure goo dance here, where I'm trying to get that reasonably well distributed, but can you see how nice that's looking? So I'm just going to go ahead and zap it. That'll set it up real good there. I am using the premium light or the pro light or whatever it is. It's the spendier light, but boy, it gets the job done. These flies just fish and fish, and they are very durable. So there's always this point of, oh my gosh, have I put on too much goo? And if you have, it's not like the old days with epoxy, where the longer you wait, the harder it solidifies. But so this one I'm flirting with too much. I'm going to see if I can rotate my way into a fly that's just right. Oh, I think I'm going to get lucky. Ready? Here we go. Look at that beauty. Oh, I heard somebody at the door. Nope, it's not somebody. It's pink salmon. It's a big school of pink salmon. They knew this fly was being created down here in the Willamette Valley, and they came right down from the Skagit. Imagine that. Pink salmon surf candy. Enjoy it. Tie up several, tie up a couple dozen. Go have fun with them.